Hey, peace, everybody. Today is November 14th, 2021, and I have finally taken myself out in the yard to take down the banana plant. Well, I shouldn't say take it down, but to overwinter it. Banana plants do really, really well here in central Pennsylvania during the hot and warm months. But when it gets cold, like at the freezing point, you have to cut it down, most of it down, and then cover it up nice and snug so that it will be okay throughout the winter months and can, grow again when it gets warm and hot out. The problem has been that this winter, or well, fall, has been really nuts because all week long, today is Saturday, all week long here it has been warm. One day it was even 70 degrees, the others were in the 60s. Then today it's cold again and rainy. So I was just really at a loss as to when I should go on ahead and cover her up and get her ready for the really cold weather. So even though it was rainy out today, I had to do it. And I'm speeding this up a little bit so it won't take so long and bore you to death. So as you saw, I just took out 2 pups. There are 4 there. I took out 2 big ones. And as usual, no roots. I don't know what I have to do to get me some roots off my pups after I dig them up. But no matter how I try, no dice. Now, I took 2 down a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they also, the roots came off of those, but I repotted them and have them here in the house, and so far so good. Forgive me, I had no one to hold the camera for me, so it kept falling. So as you saw, I used the whatchamacallits, the pruners to take the leaves off, and I put them to the side because I'm going to use them for insulation. And here I have my machete, which, I don't know, I keep on losing my machetes, but I went and got this one from Walmart. It's not bad, but it absolutely couldn't do the job because you have to kind of hack with the machete if you don't want to mess around and cut yourself. So I had a little trouble, but I went and got reinforcement, and then it actually came down with not too much stress. Also, let me just say that with my trigger finger on my cleft hand, I was okay out there, no problems. So if you have issues with your hand or what have you, hopefully you won't have any trouble either. I was going to not cut down the higher leaves and just let it kind of fall down with the rest of the stem, but I started getting a little scared because it's pretty tall. I didn't want it to fall and like bop me in the head or something like that, or even fall the opposite way onto the fence, and then I have sort of a hard time trying to get it down from there. Okay, y'all, I'm out here by myself trying to do this, and it has started raining. It's cold, but I needed to get it down. The weather has been so crazy lately. It'll be cold, and then today is Saturday. All week it was in the 60s. One day it was even 70. So I was just really confused about when to take this down. But now it's cold and rainy. Well, it's like drizzling. I don't know if you can hear it. But there's the baby. So now I'm going to attempt to sit this thing over here again to try to record me wrapping her for the winter, inshallah. Now all these leaves and stuff I'm going to put down here. You'll see me putting down at the base just for some insulation. Then I'm going to put some You know, I'm gonna wrap her and everything. Then I'm gonna put some mulch. So we'll get to it. So here are the leaves that I cut down. As you can see, they already started browning and all that. So I saw somewhere on YouTube that they are good to use as insulation, so that's my plan. But I moved it back over because I forgot I would need to put that all the way down to the base. Y'all, I don't know what the heck I did. I had a whole bunch. I recorded me wrapping it with the felts, taping it, putting the black garbage bag over it, and then putting that fruit bag, fruit bag over it. And I don't know what I did. It's gone. So, but that's what I did. The felts, taped it all down. I had 2 pieces. Then just made it nice and snug and warm in there. Taped it to keep it in place. Then I put, which I didn't have to probably, but I wanted to make sure no moisture got onto the felt, because you don't want the felt to get wet and then it freezes, and then, you know, it being up against the stem like that would probably affect it. So I went back and I put down the mulch, and then I replaced the leaves on top of the mulch. And all of the leftover leaves, I'm just going to put in the composter, as well as the stem that I cut down. So here I'm just using the machete again to sort of cut the stem down to manageable pieces to put in the composter. As you see, that thing is really, really thick. So I just turned it, cut through it to like nearly the center, then turn it, then cut it again until it could get all the way through to the core. I went and got reinforcements again. Definitely needs elbow grease. Sorry if you hear background noises. The family's home today. So when I went back with it, with the machete after using the trimmer, then it just started coming apart with no problem. It broke in half with no issues, and then I started to pull the layers apart. Alright, y'all, this rain is really starting to come down now. I'm starting to sniffle and sneeze and whatnot. This is the stem. I know we always refer to it as a banana tree, but it's not. It's just a plant. And I put some mulch underneath, put the leaves over top. You see how I wrap that. These I'm leave right here for now, but I'm gonna come back inshallah and get them up, put them in the composter. I'm gonna take away all the layers so you can see how it is. So I'm gonna take away the layers. Oh gosh, I'm about to go take some echinacea. So these are, I swear for God, I just cannot get a pup with roots on them to save my life. The two I took into the house already, repotted and took into the house. They are they're okay so far. The bigger one, a few of the leaves have, or it seemed like they started to brown or half browns, but the rest of the tree seems okay. So, or the plant, I keep saying tree because it looks like a tree, right? But so yeah, I'm gonna take this in, repot it with some soil and manure like I did last time. I think I did a video on it last time, I'm not sure. But there you go. I'm going inside. I'm cold. Ooh, I need some tea.